the Berlin Wall. For almost 30 years, it stood as a stark symbol of division, a concrete barrier splitting East and West Berlin. Built in 1961 by East Germany, the wall was meant to stop its citizens from fleeing to the West. Families and friends were torn apart, their city cut in two by this imposing barrier. The wall was heavily guarded. East German border guards patrolled with dogs and orders to shoot anyone trying to cross. Many lost their lives attempting to escape. The Berlin Wall became a physical manifestation of the ideological Iron Curtain that had descended across Europe after World War II. Life in the shadow of the wall was a stark reality for Berliners. The communist East struggled with economic stagnation and political repression, while the capitalist West flourished. The wall served as a constant reminder of the stark contrast between these two worlds, fueling resentment and a longing for freedom. The Berlin Wall became a powerful symbol of oppression for the entire world. It represented the stark realities of the Cold War, a global standoff between the communist East and the democratic West. But even concrete and barbed wire could not contain the human spirit's yearning for liberty and unity. By the late 1980s, the tide began to turn. The Soviet Union, under the leadership of Mikhail Gorbachev, was undergoing a period of significant reforms known as perestroika and glasnost. These reforms aimed to restructure the Soviet economy and increase openness and transparency. Across Eastern Europe, people were inspired by Gorbachev's reforms and began to demand change. In Poland, the Solidarity movement gained momentum, challenging communist rule. Hungary opened its borders to Austria, allowing East Germans to escape. The pressure was mounting on East Germany's hardline communist government. Protests erupted across East Germany, with citizens demanding the right to travel freely and for democratic reforms. The East German government, facing growing unrest and a mass exodus of its citizens, was in crisis. The Berlin Wall, once a symbol of communist strength, was now a liability. As the world watched with bated breath, the situation in Berlin reached a fever pitch. The calls for freedom and democracy were becoming impossible to ignore, and the future of the Berlin Wall, and indeed the entire Eastern Bloc, hung precariously in the balance. November 9th, 1989, a date forever etched in history. It was on this night that the seemingly impenetrable Berlin Wall finally crumbled. The catalyst was a press conference by Günter Schabowski, the East German party boss in Berlin. He announced new travel regulations, mistakenly implying that East Germans could cross immediately. Confused but hopeful, East Berliners flocked to the wall, demanding to cross. Overwhelmed border guards, lacking clear instructions and facing mounting pressure, opened the gates. The crowd surged through, tears of joy streaming down their faces. It was a night of pure euphoria. East and West Berliners embraced, danced on the wall, and chipped away at its concrete with hammers and chisels. The world watched in awe as this potent symbol of oppression crumbled before their eyes. The fall of the Berlin Wall marked a pivotal moment in history. It was a victory for freedom and democracy, a testament to the power of peaceful protest, and a symbol of hope for a future without division. The Cold War, which had cast a long shadow over the world for decades, was effectively over. The fall of the Berlin Wall had a seismic impact on the world. It paved the way for the reunification of Germany in 1990, ending decades of division. Across Eastern Europe, communist regimes collapsed one after another, ushering in a new era of democracy and freedom. The fall of the Berlin Wall had a profound impact on global politics. It marked the end of the Cold War and the bipolar world order it had created. The United States emerged as the sole superpower, but the world also saw a new spirit of cooperation and a move towards a more interconnected global community. The legacy of the Berlin Wall serves as a reminder that even the most formidable barriers can be broken down. It's a testament to the enduring human spirit, the desire for freedom and unity, and the power of hope. The events of November 9th, 1989 continue to inspire us to strive for a world without walls, where peace and understanding prevail.